Hello everyone, this is Social Sonia and we are here live with Rupert Samuel. Rupert Samuel is a genius behind a loyalty bot card, and I will be having actually him explain to you what is loyalty bot card. Welcome Samuel, how are you?
Yeah, all good, thank you. How are you, Sonia?
So tell us first a little bit about what is loyalty bot.
So loyalty card bot is a chat bot that you can implement into any niche of store that has passing traffic through it and collect the data on what is happening when people are coming into store. But effectively, the long-term effects of what it is that it makes those customers return and gives you better insights on how to make them return faster, effectively.
Okay, and so who is the loyalty bot for? Who can use it?
Well, I target mainly agencies. This is because the way that I've created Loyalty Card Bot is that it's made for agencies to be able to sell on to their clients. So it's a resellable template that agencies have a small upfront cost to be able to provide. And you can quite easily get a 10x to 20x return off of implementing it for your clients.
So basically, once I have this loyalty bot, I can reuse it over and over and again for different kind of clients?
Yeah. So I mean, like, you know, I use it for my own clients. And I mean, I've got taxi services in Sydney, nightclubs, restaurants, bars, mainly on my books, but then I know other people that are using it for yoga studios, using it for phone stores, events, retail. There's a spa that's using it. You know, it fits into nearly the way that I describe it is that it fits into any niche where you have passing traffic, because the whole concept of this bot was built around how when I used to own my own stores. So I used to have about 20 stores in the UK at one point, up and down around the Southwest. And it was always quite aggravating that I never knew who came into my store. And effectively, I made the loyalty bot so as for an agency, it would be able to fit into nearly any niche, but it comes down to the core values of always trying to get that customer to come back to your store faster.
All right, so so far I really have seen this being done in the restaurant niche, and I'm very, very impressed. Especially, you know, you also showed me the demo of this restaurant niche, and I saw a little behind the scene. This is why I really wanted you to come in and show everybody how this works. So I'll let you go ahead and show us what you got. I know you have some slides you want to share with us, so go ahead and do that. I'm very excited that everybody here gets to learn about this. I was super impressed when I saw this. I mean, this is the future. And after seeing this, I don't think that any restaurant, they will have any reason not to have this. This only can enhance that, you know, the whole service of the restaurant by having this loyalty bot, you know, serving their customers.
So I'll just share my screen now and I'll show the slides, okay? And some examples. So can you see this?
Yep.
Cool. So we'll just run through this little presentation of everything that I've got here for you guys. So what is the loyalty card bot? A demo of what it looks like, how to set up a loyalty card for your client, the problems and solutions that it sorts for you, the bonus, and then at the end of this video, I'm going to be explaining to everybody how you can win yourself completely free access for a whole year on the loyalty card bot for one of your clients, and all of the loyalty bot templates and upgrades that I will produce over this next year. So what is the loyalty card bot? We spoke about some of these, but these are the key points. It's a resellable chatbot that you only pay once and then copy and paste to every client. It's been made for agencies. The template has advanced features that agencies will increase the ROI of clients. There's 23 pre-installed offers. So this loyalty bot, it comes with offers that you just click on and off and they will start happening for you. It has a dynamic dashboard that your clients will be able to see what is happening inside of their store in the loyalty program. that is white labeled for you. So your agency is the only thing that they know of, and they don't know of. There's a viral referral system inside of it. And essentially, we have found that for every 3 customers that will scan naturally in your store, at your event, or wherever it is that you're collecting the scans, those 3 people will get you at least 1 person back. And on top of it, like I said earlier, it's suitable for every niche. Also, by the end of this month, it'll be available in French, Portuguese, Spanish, German, Italian, and there's more to come. I currently have the French PDFs all finished, and the Portuguese and the Spanish, and the German one is oncoming at the moment. So they're already on their way at the moment.
Wow, that's
what does it look like?
Thanks. That's impressive.
But what does it look like, I guess, is pretty much what everyone's thinking about. So I'm going to explain to you what a customer journey looks like, so you can imagine how the customer would see the loyalty bot. So the first thing is the placement of where and how you get access to the loyalty bot. Now, you can put this on to things like table toppers. This is an example that I provide you with the loyalty system, so you'll get access to a load of different templates that you can use for the whole scanning. You know, you can also use them on lanyards for staff. That's been a really powerful tool for us. And also the new thing that I'm about to launch by next week, this is the first time I've told anybody, is that we're starting to design placemats for the bottom of the table. So there's a it's a restaurant here in the UK called Wagamama's, and they always have these giant placemats on there, and they're always on the left and the right hand side of where you're eating your food as you're looking down is placement for basically saying, you know, try our new cocktail or something like that. So when I was in Wagamama's the other day with my girlfriend, I decided that it'd be a great idea to put a scan code on one of them as well.
Oh wow!
So this is what it would look like, maybe. Okay, and this is what it would look like if you were going to scan it on your own phone. So as you can see my phone, so you can get a nice example here. And here we go. So as you can see on my phone, hey Rupert, thanks for joining our loyalty program. Get ready to receive exclusive offers that are made for our VIPs. Would you please give us your email address to join the loyalty program? Now, this is an optional. I'll explain how this all works obviously after the demo, but you can ask customers for their emails or their phone numbers just by yes and no. But for now, we're just going to go with email. So this is the data collection part here. And then afterwards, it sends over your loyalty card. And because it's the first time that you joined the loyalty program, it is giving me an entry offer, which is a half price coffee, as you can see just there. Afterwards, it will then give me my loyalty card. And just because I wanted to set up this demo and give you a complete version of what the loyalty card can do for you, it will also activate on a Thursday double points. We call this Thursday Madness. So it gives double points away on a particular day of the week that you can choose. So as you can see on the Thursday, it's scanned. So it thinks I scanned in at store and is giving me an extra point because it's a Tuesday, because it's a Thursday. The next thing is that it is saying to me, would I like to join? Would I like to share to a friend to receive another stamp? So if I click yes, I would like to treat my friends, or yes, I would like to gain more stamps, I will then be sent over to this card that I can then quite easily share over to a friend, such as my girlfriend. And as soon as I share that card over, she will then have the choice to opt in and get a treat. Okay. Now, as soon as she clicks that, I will get a message and I will receive a stamp. This is currently how the reward system is set up in place. For every person that I get in to opt in for a half price cup of coffee, I will then receive a stamp as a reward. So there as you can see, Faye's just clicked the get the treat button and it says, congrats, you got one friend to take you up on your offer of a half price coffee. Here is another stamp added to your card. Okay, now basically this just goes on in repeat. Faye will then get asked, just like I did, the very top up here, for what is her email address and to join, and then she'll join the loyalty program, and then she'll get asked, can she please share as well? And this is basically how it works. It goes around and around in a circle of constantly receiving your loyalty card. And as you can see, I've received all 3 stamps on my loyalty card, so now I've received an offer, and it's asking me again to share. Okay, so it basically goes in repeat of always getting new customers to get new customers to get new customers, which is how the referral process works. But as you can see now, I've received my offer and I want to come to store to collect it. So to collect an offer, it's a very simple process. If I was a customer, I would come to the store and I would say, I have a half-price coffee, and the staff member will either do one of 2 things. The staff member will ask me or take my phone and type in the password that only the staff member will know. So in this example, it's XXX. And this will activate the fact of searching out what offers I have applicable inside of my account. Okay, so like I said, password comes in, and the first thing it says to me is that I have a half-price coffee that I can redeem. So I say, yes, obviously I would like to redeem my half-price coffee. And the next thing, because of how I've set up the preferences for this loyalty system at the moment, it is going to ask me how much have I spent. Now, I have the double authentication process set up on this bot in a moment, but I'll show you how there's lots of different preferences that you can apply to different niches of business. Okay, so the double authentication just asked me, am I sure that I spent £10? I set up this bot in pounds. Obviously, you can set up in euros, dollars, any currency that you'd like to. And it gets to this part here where it says to me, please can you confirm with the staff member that you spent £10? Now, the staff member would only have to type in the password, which in this case, I've used the word yes. Okay, and as soon as yes goes through, this will now add in the data of the £10 that I currently just spent in store on my half-price coffee, thus giving me an idea of the return of investment on what happens. Just to point out, if a customer didn't put in how much that they have spent, there's an automatic payment capture that will kick in 30 minutes later after the customer hasn't put in a response. And that will apply an average based off of the gross total of all the amounts that you've done and the total amount of transactions, thus giving you consistency on how much money is coming back from your loyalty process. Now, if you would like to get this demo so you can show a client of yourself, just like this video, if you wouldn't mind, because that way I know that you're more serious about receiving the extra assets that I would like to give away inside of this video. So please do me a favor and like the video, and I will send you over this template that you can show to a client and convince them how the loyalty programs are going to do better for them on Messenger instead of, you know, these silly little cards that you get from, you know, Starbucks and Cafe Nero and anything else. Okay.
So go ahead, just guys, and like this video right now. Even if you are watching replay, like this video, so you can receive your demo of this bot.
Yeah, even if you're watching this replay, guys, I'm giving everybody till Monday to get their likes in, their comments and their shares. You know, I'll be checking out this feed, and any questions that you guys have, obviously just drop them down in the comments. I'm always going to be hyper responsive, but you can always drop me a message as well if you have a question, obviously, as well. So the next important thing is, how do you set up this bot? Okay, now to set up this bot, I will show you what it looks like when you are on the Loyalty Card Bot members page. So this is the members page. You can set up a meeting with me just here. And this little button will give you updates when I create new updates for the loyalty systems that we have in place. But let's just go through the buttons from top to bottom. So just here, we have our shared videos, docs, loyalty cards, and backgrounds. In here is all of the assets that you're going to need to implement a loyalty program, to sell a loyalty program, and also to teach your staff at your agency, if you have them, on how to implement a loyalty bot themselves. So just to quickly run through here, inside of here, we have the lanyards. These lanyard designs are where you can apply the scan code just there, for instance. Just here we have some loyalty card some loyalty backgrounds for your loyalty cards, because you can make your loyalty cards look exactly as you like. Here are some examples that I have from previous clients that you can show to your clients so they understand what they will look like. Here are a load of videos. These are some really great videos to be able to have. You can find these on the website, because I use these to sell the loyalty card bot to agencies as well, funny enough. And these are customer testimonials. How does it work in a short 1:20 video? And examples of what it would look like on a customer's phone, for instance, like what I just showed you before. There are a bunch of PDFs that help sell it and explain it, and how to implement it as well. And there are the scan banners. The scan banners are like the table toppers that you would use, and we have a bunch of light and dark themes that you can easily access and just apply your scan code to. So that's everything.
This is amazing. Like, I have to ask you a question once you're done, but I am super impressed with.
What's the question?
So I have a question about the videos. So those videos that you have there, is this a video that we can kind of use it on our website, or should we just replace it, like watch it and redo it again in our own words?
No, all these videos have been made so that at the end of it, there's a white blank screen and you can apply your agency logo to it.
Wow.
Okay, so they're white labeled so that, you can look at the one that I have on the website and it'll have the loyaltycardbot.com logo, the little gray and black robot. But on these ones, you can apply your logo and, you can use my testimonial videos as promotion for yourself. Okay, so you can put them on your website, put them on your page, use them for adverts. So up to you. Okay, it doesn't.
That's
really
amazing. I actually have never seen anybody done this before. This is another level, because you are actually create the videos, everything done, ready for you to advertise your business. I mean, you really make this really easy for agencies to sell this product.
Yeah, that's my plan. That's how it's meant to be done, as far as I'm concerned.
Very well done.
So yeah, there's the scan banners. You put them onto tables if you like to. And then inside of here is all the tutorial videos that I'm going to keep secret, because some of this stuff needs to be only seen once after a purchase of the loyalty card bot. So this is the shared documents. After this, you will get your BotBlock's 30-day free account. So I'd like to explain this and make sure you really understand this, Sonia. There's when you buy the loyalty card bot, there is a one-time fee to purchase it. And this fee at the moment is $260, okay, or in pounds, where I'm from the UK, it's £197. Now, that is a one-off fee. You pay that, you receive the template, you receive the dashboard, you receive all the videos, you receive all the stuff that you saw on that training page there, plus some stuff that I haven't even got around to talking about. But for every time that you go to implement this onto a new client, it will cost you $18 a month to be able to run it on that client. And that is going to give you the capability of unlimited cards, the whole referral process, and be able to connect to the dashboard, which I'll show you in a second. But because I like to think of myself as a nice guy sometimes, I'm giving you 30 days for free for every client. So when you have your BotBlocks account, you can buy another BotBlock here to run the loyalty program. For every single one, you will be able to have 30 days for free, which means it puts you at risk-free and your client at a risk-free position to test the loyalty program. And the only thing that your client has to really think about and remember doing is to try and get as many customers to scan the scan code. Okay, and I have some case studies which I can show you later about how scan codes truly are, if you take the effort, are truly can be better than ads sometimes, depending on what you're doing. If you're doing local marketing for a venue, it's a really good way about going about it. So yes, inside of the back here, you get your access to your 30-day free account, which you can always access from here. The next thing is the Google Sheets doc, which you will connect to the bot, which I won't bother explaining. It's very boring. It's a simple thing to do. But this will connect you to the dashboard. Now, I just want to show you what the dashboard looks like. Now, this here, where it says generic company ABC, that will have your logo on it. So this is what it could look like. Now, your client will have access to this through a link, just like this one up here. And they will be able to look at what's happened over, the last 30 days, the last 2 days. This is just a demo. Okay, so the data inside of it doesn't really mean anything. But from the 17th to the 19th, it will change the figures of how many customers have came in on what day, how much have been spending on each day, how much have been spent at each time, how many customers have came in at what time, and which one of your offers is performing the best. So out of the offers, you'll be able to know how many of them you've been given, how many people have accepted them, the quantity of missing them, the quantity of conversion, how much people have spent on each offer, and the percentage against the gross amount that the loyalty program has taken for you. And then there's all the rest of these metrics up here. So this is a great thing that clients love. They just love it so much because they can truly see what is going on without having to ask the agency and the agency to do something, get back to them, waste a day, waste a few hours on and off the phone. This here is a great little tool where the client can go to, and I've even set it up, and I'm even trying to make it a little bit better as an upgrade that's going to come as a concierge bot for the loyalty bot, which basically your client, the manager or the owner of the venue, every 7 days, they will get an update with how their loyalty program is going and a quick access button to come to the dashboard so they get a weekly update about how the loyalty system's running for them. Okay.
Wow. So you basically have everything covered. Like somebody can just take this system. They already have videos. They already have testimonials, how it works. They already have dashboard. They already have pre-sales and a bot and build everything. So all you have to do, go to a restaurant, for example, and tell them about it. And
pretty much the onboarding as well truly only takes, like maybe 10 minutes to tops of 25 minutes. So, I mean, even once you get the nod of like, yeah, go for it. Yeah. It's still, 15, 20 minutes on average to just put it onto their ManyChat account and off they go the same day. So it's not wasting loads of time trying to implement it. There's very minimal content that's needed, and the content that you will need, like the scan banners and where to place a scan code, we provide you mocks that you can use, and if you want to, you can upgrade them later, or if you like to, you can get in contact with my arts department and they will design something more unique for you. But that depends on what they would like to also charge you for making that. But everybody has designers, so I'm more than sure everybody can find someone to make them how they want their scan codes to look like. So this little blue button here is the demo bot that I showed you. So remember, like I said, like this video, you have till Monday. After Monday, I'm not going to go through who's liked it and who's commented it to make sure that you've received all the assets, but I'm going to give you this demo. Now, if you're watching this video and you're watching it on, you did say we're going to post this on the page, didn't you, Sonia, as well? Now, if you are watching this video and you've watched it all this way, I want you to do me a favor. This is a quick cheat that I'm going to give out. If you want to receive everything that's in the Google Docs folder right here to be able to have access to the videos, the card examples, the lanyards, all of this artwork, all of these digital assets, I want you to share the video, please. Okay, simply share the video and I will make sure that you get all of the assets. So now you'll be able to have a demo to show a client. You'll have the assets to show them, a mixture of different things that you can do with that. And there shouldn't be any reason why they wouldn't want to buy. I have sold this bot a fair few times over and over and over now. But I hear plenty of success stories from the agencies as well that I am dealing with. So share the video, receive the demo. Okay, now on to the big bad template of the day. So the big red button is what gives you the template. Boom. And this is what the template looks like. Now, if you haven't used ManyChat, do not worry. This template has been created with you in mind. Okay, you are an agency and you might be concentrating on sales, or you might be concentrating on current campaigns, and you might be thinking, I don't want to take a month out to go and learn how to create bot flows and all of these things. They are very simple, but this is a complicated bot. To make this bot work, you only have to fill in this questionnaire sheet or the dashboard to make it work. Okay, it's a very, very simple process. As soon as you connect the bot and fill in the questions, everything else will work for you. So I have another PDF to run through to explain to you how this works. Okay. So the essential questions, you need to answer these. These are really simple. Yes or no, are we going to give a customer an offer when they join the loyalty program? Yes. Yes or no, are we going to allow customers to refer that entry offer to other friends to get them into the loyalty program and reward them with some sort of reward that we'll set up further down in the preference settings? Yes. You need this link. This is the link that you find in your dashboard. You put this here and that will help, that organizes the referral process. Yes or no, do I want to collect phone numbers when a customer joins the loyalty program? Just type in yes, click on the yes or the no, and there we are. And now we have the payment check. So I've made a few different types of payment checks available so that you don't always have to annoy a customer, like how I got asked after using my half price coffee offer. So the 3 different types of payment checks is offers that payment check for offers. So like I did when I had the half price coffee, asked me how much did I spend. Now, when I came in store and scanned for the first time, it didn't ask me how much I spent. This is called an in-store purchase. Okay. Now, instead of having an in-store purchase and it asked me how much did I spend after I received those scans, I've asked it to apply an average. So the payment in store average, I just click yes. And now every time a customer comes in store just to say pick up a cup of coffee, as an example, and they're not using an offer, it will add a £5 in this case, or dollar now, amount to my wallet inside of the bot. Okay, so at least I know that there's a payment been done when the customer is scanned. And then yes or no, would I like to activate the double authentication payment process, which you saw in the demo.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these are things that you don't see in the demo, and this is the time preferences. So the time preferences, pretty easy questions to go through. It's breaking down the segments of your audience on what time that they scan into your store. So any customer between 7 and 11 in the morning will be known as a breakfast customer. Between 11 and 4, it's a lunchtime customer, and so on and so forth until late night end. On a certain day of the week, like I told you, on a Thursday, as I set this up, we will give multiple points on the day of the week. If I type in Friday there, we will now start giving that extra stamp point on a Friday. And the scan time limit. The scan time limit, I didn't show you in the demo, although I should have. Basically, a customer can only go up to that scan code and scan it every 20 hours or 20 minutes or 20 seconds, depending on how you format some of the information in the bot blocks connections, which I'll show you after this preference part. Now you get to the offers. The offers is the most exciting part. I have already pre-installed a load of numbers for you, so you don't have to worry about filling all of them in, but it doesn't take much time to particularly do this. So I'm going to show you an example with offer 10. Okay, so as you can see, offer 10 is broken down to 5 little bits. Now, just to go over this, the offer terms, we've got reward, effect, nudge, text, stamp, and percentage. So I'm going to go through this. Offer 10 effect 3. How many times does the customer need to visit on a Monday to receive their reward? What is their reward? It is stamps. They need to visit 3 times on a Monday to receive their reward of stamps. The nudge. The nudge is basically if a customer visits twice on a Monday, they will get told that if they visit 1 more time, because that's the amount of times between 2 and 3, obviously, that they will get a reward of stamps. How many stamps do they get as a reward? Well, that is filled in here, offer 10 stamps, and they will get 2 stamps as a reward. Now, let's just say that we want to change this offer and this reward, and we want to give them an offer as a reward. We would have to change this text up here to offer, and we would put into here 50% off coffee. Okay, and now when a customer comes 3 times on a Monday, they will get a 50% off coffee coupon to use in store. Okay, and just like that, the offer is set. You don't have to go in the flows, you don't have to type anything, you don't have to do anything at all. Now, every time someone visits on a Monday, 3 times on a Monday, they are going to receive this extra stamps or offer. Now, I just go through the 23 offers that are available inside of the loyalty system. I've broken these down into essentials, action-based, day of the week, time of day, stamp activation, and financial offers. So the essential offers are, what are you going to give the customer when they join your loyalty program? The offer 2 is, what are you going to give the customer when they have completed your loyalty card? Offer 3 is the referral process. So in the referral process that I showed you, I shared to my girlfriend Faye, and once she opted in, I received a stamp. This could also be created to do that I need to share to 3 people, and when I've shared to 3 people, I will then receive a stamp. Or it could be I share to 5 people, and once I share to 5 people, I will then receive a half price coupon of some sort. Now, offer 4, it works in relation to offer 1 and 3. If we took the example of offer 3, where I share to Faye, and once she opts in, it then gives me a stamp. If I received 5 of those stamps, I would then receive offer 4 reward. If I had offer 3 that I need to share to 3 people to get 1 stamp, then I would need to share to 15 people to receive offer 4, because it was in relation to how many times I've got the reward from offer 3. Offer 5, very simple. You have a 10 stamp loyalty card, and I complete 3 cards. I then get the offer. Collection offer. You have a good customer, and the customer keeps coming in to utilize your 50% off coupons, whatever offers that you have. And when they've utilized a certain amount of them, you then reward the customer with a reward for using their offers. Offer 7 and 8. If a customer hasn't been in touch with your loyalty bot system for a certain amount of days, which means that they haven't received broadcast, or they haven't came in to scan in store, they haven't shared, then they will get asked, would they like a surprise offer to return to the store? Now, I break these up into 2 types of customers. If you had a 10 stamp card and you wanted to break down people who have 5 or less stamps, they would receive offer 7. If they had 6 or more stamps, you would receive offer 8. These offers are pretty simple. What happens if a customer visits on every day of the week? And what happens, like I said to you, in offer 10 for Monday, how many times will the customer need to visit on a particular day of the week to be able to receive a particular reward? Now, the exact same thing counts for the breakfast, lunch, and dinner times and late night times that you set up in the time preferences. If a customer made a certain amount of trips at a certain time, they would also receive a particular reward. Stamp activation offers. If you had a 10 stamp card, for instance, and on stamp number 3, you wanted to give half price fries, and then on stamp number 7, you wanted to give a half price milkshake, you could activate those stamps with an offer by activating these rewards. And offer 26 is, if a customer has spent a certain amount in store, you will then give them a coupon to the relation of a percentage back. So I spend $100 in store, I give 20% back, which means I give a $20 coupon to use next time in store.
Okay, so basically, when you are speaking to a restaurant owner, you present them all these offers and have them pick which one they want to go with. Am I right? So you are strategized with a restaurant owner, or you as an agency go and switch off, or do you go by and pick one offer, or you use more offers? What is the best thing? I'm very familiar with this because actually the restaurant close to me, they give you a free pizza if you have 15 coupons. Like if you go 15 times and eat there or take out, you will receive a coupon, right? And if you have 15 of those, you will get free pizza, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's a lot of work because they give you a coupon, then you have to keep them all in place, and you always have to make sure you don't lose them and things like that, right? So having a phone is so much easier.
Well, there are problems with those paper cards. I'm actually going to talk about the problems with the paper cards nearer the end with the problems solutions part. But when it comes to like talking to your clients on how to sell the loyalty system, I don't usually like to bother the client with knowing all of the capabilities that you can activate to get the loyalty program running, because otherwise it usually overwhelms the client and they think it's just giving constantly too much. What I like to do is to make sure that you have a solid referral process, a solid entry process, because they're the most important 2 things, because that's how you're acquiring new subscribers to your list. And then afterwards, I like to, with, like say actions like visiting certain amount of times or certain amount of days, give customers free stamps, which is basically like a free currency, so it gets them
Mhm.
closer to the 10 stamp reward,
Okay,
for
I
instance.
got you. I
So
got
it's kind of pushing them constantly. And I have a cool case study that I can show or share with some of you guys. And it's to sum it all up, a car wash gave 100 people a loyalty card like one of these things, and they had 10 stamps on them, but they didn't give any starter stamps. Okay, and the starter stamps, those cards, over 6 months, they had 26 people complete their loyalty card, but they gave another 100 loyalty cards to another 100 people, and they gave them 2 advanced stamps on there. 57 people completed their loyalty card just because they had that extra advancement to get to the 10th stamp. So by giving customers like a free currency, like, you know, stamps, you will make sure that they want to come back because they have like that extra urgency reason to want to come back to you. So I've made a questionnaire sheet as well inside of the assets in the Google Drive, and it has all the questions that you would want to ask a client. I don't recommend you ask all of them, but inside of my video training in the members section, I do explain to you how to do this, and I give you tips on what questions I would ask and questions I wouldn't bother asking, because once you start implementing the loyalty program, you'll then be able to learn more about the client's customers and then be able to explain to the client that you could possibly do more with the loyalty program because you can see a certain pattern happening with the customers, for instance. Okay.
All right, so this is pretty amazing, and so so let's just go over, like, we can definitely see these restaurants. That's absolutely where I see it the most. You mentioned car washes. Give me some idea of like a really good place so we get start thinking about especially agencies that see you know, business owners and didn't think about it.
And if you're thinking about who to present this to, it is always going to be somebody who has a physical venue. If they've got customers coming in and out of the place, there is no reason, there's no reason in my mind that you shouldn't be running a scan code and on top of it a loyalty program that can give you back the knowledge to be able to know what your customers are doing, thinking, scanning, sharing, all of these things. And depending on all of the actions that the customers make, it will give a better idea to the agency or marketer to be able to make better choices on how to proceed with future offers and also some of our bonus features, which I refer to as group offers. So I'm just going to show you a simple, one of the other bits that you need to know about when setting up your loyalty program on this preferences, and this is your connection to BotBlocks. Now I mentioned BotBlocks before, like you need to pay the $18. Now I'm just going to show you how to make one of these connections. So just inside of BotBlocks, I've already pre-made this. This is the loyalty card that you saw earlier in the demo. You can set up the preferences so it has certain words, this background. It can, honestly, you make it look like whatever you want. There's 6 types of stamp cards that you can utilize, and there's also our points card as well, which is a different system altogether. There's also 4,845 icons that you can choose from to place onto your loyalty card, so I think there should be more than enough for nearly any type of client. But all you need to do when it comes to connecting BotBlocks to the loyalty system is to follow my purple PDF, which you'll find in the members area. I'm just going to skim through this because it's all kind of boring, to be fair. It's just like, do this, do that, connect this, LCBZ stamps. And as you can see, LCBZ stamps is just there. And then it'll say to you, F3, A3, amount 1 for the extra connection. This connection, as you can see, is just here. And it's, like I said, F3 to A3 and number 1. Now, to make the connection, all you do is you copy that URL. You come back over to the template. You paste in the URL and you delete this part before the equals, which leaves you with just this key. And that's all you've got to do. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to fill in all of these. And once you've done it a few times, you pretty much remember it like this. So I've done it enough times for myself to remember. So that's how you connect to the BotBlocks. It's a pretty simple process. It's a lot more simpler than doing anything like Integramat or anything else. And if you don't know what that is, don't bother yourself trying to learn what it is effectively.
Yeah, so basically, like everything else, you have to go in, look around, figure this out. It's everything goes explained. You have all kind of PDFs to go through, all kind of trainings, all kind of videos. There is so much help in the group as well. So all you gotta do to spend some time to get really familiar with it, go find, a restaurant or a gym or a car wash or maybe martial arts or any place for where customers are coming in and out, where you can implement this and start offering to your clients. And you even have how to offer it. You even have testimonial videos for them. I mean, it's kind of
absolutely everything will be absolutely everything, I am more than sure, will be there. But the nice thing is, just so everybody realizes, I am constantly building on it. As in, like, I like going to make the videos with the testimonials and the clients, and I like making new assets, not only for my own clients, but, for my agencies that have purchased the loyalty system, because I always want you guys to use all of it, because if I've got it, you may as well use it. And that's how I kind of view it. There's very few things I keep behind closed doors away from the agencies that are members to the loyalty program. So, I've got a few problems that like generic loyalty systems usually have, and like the solutions that the Messenger program will have, and I can run through them quickly. And then afterwards, do you want to explain how we're going to let everybody enter into win 1 year's worth of all of the loyalty templates and 1 year's worth of connection to bot blocks?
Wow, I want to know that. So let's talk about. And also, I want to just say, everybody, if you are watching replay, go ahead and like this video, share this video. So again, if they like video, they're getting all the demo, right?
They're getting the demo if they like. So if you're watching this video, guys, I know I talk a lot and there's a lot of details I like to put over there. Like the video, you're going to receive the demo bot, which I showed at the start of this video, on that will show your clients what the loyalty system looks like to them. There's also some extra added stuff that I didn't show in this demo, but the other demo that I give you, it actually has a voice inside of that talks to your client. So you could run that on ads if you'd like to, and acquire a new client without actually having to be there physically talking to them, because I created a little Scottish robot called Tony inside of the demo that talks to potentially a new client, that explains to you what it was doing, like what I've explained to you mostly, Sonia.
So that's the thing about Rupert. He does over deliver. So even if he says he's going to give you something, probably there is something more he's going to give you, because just the way how he is. I met him recently, but I've been watching him, and he's really, really amazing. So definitely go ahead and do what he says, because I'm sure you're going to get some extras with everything what he's saying. So go ahead, like this video, share this video. And then there is another thing that he wants to share now with you. I'm going to have Rupert.
So I'm just going to sum it up with a few problems and solutions to, the problems of what conventional loyalty programs and like the loyalty cards that you normally have, the little stamp cards, and, the other loyalty programs that usually ask you for your email address. And then I'm going to show you one or two case studies or examples from other systems that I have here currently running, and then I'm going to show you how you can win $6,000 worth of templates and bot blocks connections. Okay, so I just want to point out that the main problems with like your stamp cards that you normally get is that customers, for first off, they will lose them. They're going to lose those cards. Too many times will you lose the card, or you'll even look at it and not even think to yourself, I'm just going to throw that away. Okay. The customers don't remind the customers to return. So once a customer's got an offer inside of the loyalty system from Loyalty Card Bot, they get told every 7 days that they have an offer and they should come to the store to utilize the offer. Normal loyalty cards, they don't give you any information about the visits that the customers are making, times, what days, how much they're spending, for instance, and can't recontact the customer with those silly little paper cards as well. There's no way that you could do something like a broadcast with something like ManyChat. The rewards aren't tailored either, and you can't run your loyalty system on ads, which I always think is a mental kind of thing. Is that, you know, you've got a store. I used to have a load of them myself, and you have all these paper cards on the side, kind of like trying to get people to join them so they get stamped. Okay, and you know, with my template, you can quite easily run it on Facebook ads, and that entry offer of a half-price coffee, people will opt in and then join the loyalty program. You couldn't do that with, you know, just normal stamp cards. There's no referral system either in, you know, paper cards as well, which I think is madness. And other digital loyalty systems away from paper cards, they usually collect your emails. And I mean, you know, all of us as marketers and agencies know that email open rates are absolutely poor in comparison to messenger open rates of like 90% on average. So, you know, you get the best of all the worlds effectively. So I kind of went over the solutions. I've spoken enough about them as well. So I'm just going to show you one or two quick clients that I feel are appropriate to be showing you. And this is basically the referral process. So what you can see this customer did here, they have 10 different scan codes, 1 to 10. And this is for different, this client here, they give a single vodka and mixer away as their entry offer. And they had 10 different staff members running around on the streets, trying to get new customers to scan the code, get their coupon, go to the nightclub. And as you can see, we can track what staff member has got the most amount of scans, which is really interesting to know, because we know now that this guy is a really good person. He's getting all the scan codes, and this guy not so much. So maybe he might get the sack, you know. But here we are. So there's about roughly, I remember counting, there's about 3,000 people here. And, you know, from this 3,000 people, we got an extra 960 people enter into the loyalty program completely free, only down to the referral process. So 960 people completely free join this program based off of 3,000 people scanning other people at this venue. And just to point out as well, this customer, this client, I should say, sorry, only scans on a Friday, and there's a particular reason why that is, and it's their busiest night of the week. They take full advantage of the most busiest day of the week. So as you can see, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, boom, 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 and it all goes up. So they're absolutely loving life based off of this one system. And these guys don't even run ads. This all of this digit, 4,869 people, has all been done via the scan code. Okay, now it kind of dropped off a little bit over here, but that's just because I think it's not a busy time of the year for them particularly. There's one other case study, it's a example I'd like to show you, and it's something that I feel that agencies should really get into their mind. It is the power of the scan code. Okay, there was a friend of mine, and they wanted to run a particular event. And it was just a quick in and out kind of job, but all they did was get 2 staff members, spent $90 for 5 hours on those 2 staff members, and they within, you know, six hours or so got 1,000 people to scan their scan code, because they were outside the front of the store where they were doing things on a busy Saturday, and they just wanted to test the fact of letting all these people outside of this store know about another event happening later that month. But for $90, you got to think to yourself, for $90, you cannot get with Facebook ads 1,000 opt-ins, okay, in 5 hours for $90. So truly, in any venue where you have, there is always going to be a perfect day of the week or perfect time or an event or something going on nearby to take full advantage of the scan code. Don't go and give flyers anymore. Take the lanyard, take the scan code, get people scanning. That is effectively the end of it. I think that's it. I think that's everything, Sonia. So we may as well want to.
No, so I want to actually add this to it. As you are talking to me right now, my brain is like going like, oh, okay. Now I'm thinking about all kinds of things I can use this for. Let's talk about conferences. How can we do these with conferences? There's a conference coming up next week. 5,000 people are going to go there.
Yeah.
So this is conference group. So
if you want if you want something to use scan code, right? Look, I'm quite honest when it comes to all these things. Scan codes are brilliant. Scan codes for conferences are even double brilliant. Okay, but I create loyalty card systems. Okay, and I have a friend called Dashin who has a template for conferences. Now, if you're watching this, if you like what I built and all this kind of stuff, I'm giving my recommendation to you to go and have a look at Dashin. If you go to my personal profile account, I've shared a few of his things because I like his bots. And if you're looking for a chatbot for conferences, go check out Dashin's conference chatbot, because I use the same lanyard. In fact, I've made some more lanyard colors and designs for Dashin and his chatbot because they look nicer, and I had clients I wanted other colors, and we've shared our designs over a few things. So my recommendation, conferences, go talk to Dashin, go and get his chatbot template, and have a look at that.
All right. So I have my bot that I created for conferences that I use the conference as well. So I am a huge believer in business cards. And I don't think so anybody should not have business cards. What I believe in is have a business card that is up to date, meaning, updated with a bot and with something that you can maybe use loyalty bot with that, right? So when I say conferences, I meant how about conferences organizers? That's what I was thinking, because my head goes to, how do we approach organizer with this? I love Dashin. I've been talking to him, and we still to have the conversation, me and him, about this. But I want to really talk about how do we approach event organizers with this.
So you are talking about, as an event organizer, you want to have I've gone to plenty of events myself, and I always think it's a bit mad, but they usually have a fair amount of data on you before you get to the event, like your email. You've usually paid to go there. You've done a bunch of opt-in stuff already. They got more than enough on you. The one thing they never seem to have on you, I notice, is on a messenger list the vast majority of times. And if it was me, when people are coming in, and usually you already have some sort of QR code when you get there, as people are queuing up to scan themselves into the entry of the conference, I would have a staff member of the conference going up and down, asking everybody to scan the conference's messenger code, because that's what we do for nightclub clients, because everyone is always queuing up to get into the nightclub. Two staff members go up and down the queue, and they ask everybody to scan the scan code, and that is how, like I showed you, you get 250 people on a Friday. That's how TikTok gets 250 people on a Friday, by having the queue and people walking past up and down the street. What you would do with the data would completely come down to the conference itself. So I couldn't really comment on that, because I could talk about that all day. Have loads of different ideas.
So the problem is not what they have on you, like as far as the information. They do have obviously you purchase tickets, they have email, they have everything else on you. So the way how they organize even how they keep you notified of everything what's going on, that's another conversation probably we should have. But I probably should be talking to you about this anyway. Something that I've been working on for that. So
sure. I'd love to see it.
Ideas, because I have an outline because I've been to so many conferences, and I feel there is always something missing, because simply people need to be notified about things happening around them, right? What's going on at the conference. Maybe because if you're not a big conference goer, there'll be people like, oh, when is the next session coming? Oh, when is the launch? Oh, when is the event? When is this? Like, it's like such a confusion around that. So I think
I see what you mean. I think what would be a cool idea to do would be for the conference to go and take the scan code and go and make a giant version of them on like the big billboards, and effectively say this: get your updates about what's happening this weekend and win tickets to next year's conference. You say those two things. That's the two things. And why all the people there are going to want it? Like, I can get tickets for next year. Fantastic. Scan that. And then once they scan that, they're thinking about winning that. They know they're going to get some updates about what's going on over the next 2 days. And you fall within the 24-hour rule on updating them after they just scanned. So everything's gravy, as we say here in the UK.
Exactly. And that's why I want to talk to you, because I knew you're going to have some spin on that, and I love it. Totally awesome idea. So let's go ahead. What I need to do? Like this post.
Like the post, you get the demo bot. Share the post, you get all of the digital assets, videos, PDFs, how to sell, how to set it up, all of that stuff. With those two things alone, you could sell the bot even before you wanted to purchase it, if you wanted to go that way. Okay, after you purchase it, the things that you get that you don't get beforehand is the dashboard connection and the actual template itself, and some of the secret videos that I can't share with you, obviously, until after you purchase the template. But yes, and we've got the giveaway. We got to mention the giveaway. We've got to wrap this up as well. It's getting late here in the UK. It's like nearly my bedtime.
I know, but you're like a night bird. That's what I hear.
Yeah, I am up late. Like, I've got people all over the world. They're all trying to like message you. It's like all of a sudden, like 7, 8 p.m. for me. It seems to be like, what's that? It's like lunch, just past lunchtime for like LA. And like, I seem to get like a wave of messages, I've noticed, always at that time. So yeah, the competition. Look, I'm going to give you guys every template that I do this year. So we've got the Shopify integrations, we've got the loyalty stamp card, we've got the points card, we've got the city program, we've got the customer acquisition, we've got the customer testimonial template, we have the viral referral template, and most probably some other bots that I haven't even thought of yet. But there's at least going to be over a dozen templates, all I would sell at roughly £300, which is around it's about $420, I think, a piece. Plus, I'm going to give you a year's access to bot blocks for free, so that you could put a client on and not have to worry about the extra cost of that $18 a month running for you, and you can just sell a loyalty system to anybody, because you may as well, because you've got a loyalty block to connect to. Now, to enter this competition, all I want you to do is a very simple thing: drop a GIF down below. That's it. Drop a GIF. In fact, actually, I like. Do you like Marvel superheroes, Sonia?
I do.
You do? I like them too. I want GIFs of your favorite Marvel superhero. Mine's Iron Man.
Iron Man. Okay.
I want GIFs of Marvel superheroes and whatever your favorite superhero is.
I love Spider-Man and the Superman. So.
Superman. Oh, he's DC. What are you saying?
Huh?
He's on DC. He's not Marvel.
Oh, he's not Marvel. Okay.
It doesn't matter anyway. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to superheroes.
Okay, so no Superman, okay, guys, because you're gonna make a big mistake. You're not gonna get this reward. Okay?
I'm joking. Don't worry. I'm not that cynical. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Has anybody posted any questions, Sonia, or anything?
Anybody has a question? Go ahead and ask Rupert question. And I know that if you're watching this live, go ahead and ask a question. He's going to be here to answer the questions, and go ahead and do all the things he said: like, share, and comment the GIF, so he can actually pick one. So we are picking the one on Monday, right? They have until Monday to do all of this.
Yes. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you drop that GIF before Monday, and before Monday I will send everything over. On Monday I'll send everything to you, and after Monday, that is the deadline. We will. Okay, so Sonia will choose a winner for the competition, and I will also stop sending over the digital assets and the demos.
Okay, so, and also we have a demo. I mean, they have a bot here. They can get in, and which you will actually upgrade, right? Let's see. All right, here we go. There is a bot right there. They can get in, and which you will actually have access to it and check it out, and he will make some kind of cool stuff with it, right? Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So, I mean, you really shared everything with us. I mean, I really had no questions, especially because I watched the demo before and I had conversation with you. This is absolutely brilliant. I mean, you have everything possible. One of the agencies needs to go ahead and, start working on this. I'm super excited because, I mean, this is really, really amazing and working. I was very excited because I told you that we have pizzeria. He gives 15 freaking papers for you to bring them back in order for you to get free pizza, right? So,
and like the thing that always, when we spoke about that, I always thought was interesting was that client doesn't know the days of the week that you scanned in, how much you spent every time, what time you scanned in, and out of that, they might have actually got you quicker to that 15th stamp, which might make you come there more, which does make you come there faster. But also, if they knew that you came in usually on a Friday, they would know now to send you Friday offers more than an offer for something else.
Exactly. And also, what is the most important thing? They don't really nudge me with anything saying, hey, come again, because, sometimes when I feel like, okay, what can we eat? We don't always remember that, right? So imagine if they were like sending, in a bot saying, hey, how was your last day or something like that. So, I mean, it'll always be on top of my mind. They'll always be like, in my head thinking, okay, I actually want to eat the pizza. I want to go get. So imagine that if it takes you 1 year to collect 15, maybe more. I don't even know how long it took us, collect 15 coupons for pizza, right? So because you get each time you get something. If they were reminding me, maybe it will take me less time, right? So
it does 100%. It does. Like I can
yeah.
see it in my clients, and my clients can definitely see the customers returning a lot easier. And
Exactly.
there's Messenger just kicks ass in comparison to emails and most other direct forms of contacting customers.
Exactly. So, for example, Starbucks, they have Thursday thing. If you go on Thursday, you get, I forgot what it is, even the deal, half of the drink or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just know, I don't even go for that offer they give me. I just know that every Thursday I go to Starbucks because they kind of like program it. They have been telling me, I have an app and they send me every Thursday, come on Thursday, come on Thursday, come on Thursday. And now I go on Thursday. I don't even get any discount. I just go because it seems like normal thing to go on Thursday to Starbucks. So it's so.
But see, that's the funny thing. Like if a customer did say 7 trips on a certain day of the week, you could set up inside of the bot with a few little tweaks an automatic reminder to always tell that person Friday morning, 9 in the morning, to remember that they should get their preferred coffee on that day. And it's the simple thing of just being able to extract the movements of your customers by letting them scan one code. Just gives you so much knowledge.
Yes, this is brilliant. This is genius work, and I really appreciate you sharing everything with us. You really didn't keep anything for yourself, and you are definitely over delivering each time I talk to you, and what you're doing, you just always over delivering. So you guys, you definitely want to follow Rupert and watching close. This guy is going places for sure. So thank you so much for sharing these amazing things. Thank you for doing giveaway for my group. It means everything to me. I really appreciate you for that. We'll be in touch, guys asking questions, and he'll come back to you. Just tag him and he'll come back to you if you do have anything that you want to ask.
Always do. I love it when people talk to me on Facebook more than anything else.
Yes, thank you so much, and you are awesome. I will see you around.
All right, see you later, Sonia. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.